Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Thursday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and early 6 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, I wasn't prepared to make this actual video because I had already made the video for this subject yesterday. Here's the thing though, I was so wound up, so upset about the story that I probably wouldn't have been able to monetize it. There probably would have been a problem with me posting it because the language I used. So I'm remaking it. Okay, like I said, I made this I made this video yesterday morning, Wednesday morning. The story broke Tuesday night on NBC here in Connecticut. It was a school board meeting, Glastonbury, Connecticut. Now Glastonbury is about 20 miles from where I'm sitting right here, about a half hour away. It's on the other side of Hartford. I'm on the west side of Hartford. Glastonbury's on the east side of Hartford. Okay, and the reason it was a reprehensible, disgusting display, especially with all the conversations going on right now about violence in schools and how that needs to be dealt with. You hear Republicans talking about the children, we can't teach the children this or that. And then you have displays like this. The clip will be down below. The link will be down below. It is a reprehensible, disgusting display. Okay, town meeting, Tuesday night. The whole town meeting was about about the mascot name. Okay. And a Native American mascot name, and it was being changed. Okay, now let me give you my opinion on this. All right, the name it was originally called I believe the Glastonbury Tomahawks. To be honest with you guys, I'm part Native American, Micmac tribe. I personally, I'm not offended by this name. When he starts talking about Redskins and Chiefs, Chief, when people call me Chief, that just strikes a nerve with me. Redskins, come on. I don't like that. But honestly, the name Tomahawk, it's not a person. It's an instrument of war. It's a weapon. Honestly, to be honest with you guys, me personally, I'm just one part Native American. I don't have a problem with it. So anyway, they changed the name from Tomahawks to Guard the Guardians. They had a school board meeting. A lot now, of course, people are you're getting too upset about small things. Okay, so to be honest right now, the story was just on again Thursday. I was waiting to see if there was any names. So if we could find out a little more about the participants or the actor, basically, who started this. What happened? I'll describe it to you guys. What happened here, there was an angry parent. Apparently, he felt he had been cut off. He hadn't been given his time. This is I'm guessing. This is totally a guess here. Probably Republican Trump supporter. Just my biased opinion. Probably somebody who has a problem with woke people. Probably was against the name. It's all just speculation. And if I'm wrong, man, you guys can bury me and take me to task for it. But I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong here. All right, he was cut off, and he got into a conversation with one of the school board members. Now, let me give you my play-by-play. Now, I've told you guys, I'm not proud of this, but I talk about this because of making amends and in part guilt about the way I used to live, the altercations I was in. So the parent comes up to the school board member, and this is where more or less, this is NBC cameras filming this, and he's in his face. And if it were me, my personal space, I'm kind of introverted, and I know I've had my nose broke 3 times. I would never let anybody get this close to me. The parent comes in, and he is lip to lip with the school board member. Now, to me, this is something I would never do. It's an attempt to, you're trying to be a tough guy, trying to intimidate, by getting into somebody's face, like umpires or something like that. Now, this is what I have done in the past. I have done this before in the past. When somebody puts their face that close to me, I've done this, and I've headbutted people before. Now, I wasn't prepared for the damage it did. I actually had to pay considerable damages for what happened as a result of that. But it's a very, it's a stupid move. And you're violating somebody's space when you get right into somebody's face like that. So this parent is right up against the school board member's face. I mean, almost lip to lip here. Ridiculous. The school board member, I watched this about 10, 12 times. The school board member does not shove him. The school board, right after the guy's right in his face, the school board member moves him back. Moves him back right after they almost touch lips. This guy's so close. School board member moves him back, and the guy just sucker shots the school board member. Hits him right here, drops him. Just a disgusting display. This is what I have a problem with too. Again, I'm being biased. Republican. I see this over and over again with Republicans, conservatives, and especially Trump supporters. Suddenly that teachers, scientists, doctors, nurses have become the bad guys, have become the target of these people's anger, which is just ridiculous. I don't get it. Back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, teachers, doctors, scientists, these were some of the people held in the highest esteem, the highest regard in our country. And now, to me, it seems like the Republican Party, conservatives, but especially Trump supporters, just seem to, have trust issues. I'll just put it nicely. All right. And like I said, with all these conversations about what's been going on in schools, and for this to happen in a school is just, there's no excuse for it. From a defensive point of view, it was a foolish thing to do. For the school board member, he should have kept the guy at arm's length the whole time. Should never let this guy, he should never allowed that guy to get that close to him in the first place. Like I said, I had a special way of dealing with that. There was times when people did that to me, and it was almost like a gift, because when somebody puts their face, when they're that close to you, they don't even see a headbutt coming. And like I said, I will never do it again, because the damage was unbelievable. I probably almost ended up, it almost ended up going sideways real bad. And I ended up paying a lot of money for this. But anyway, just mistakes, but mostly on the parents' part. Like I said, the school board member should have kept this guy at arm's length the whole time. But you know what? If he did that, even if he attempted to keep this guy at arm's length, I'm sure this guy would have probably swung at that. His fuse would have gone off at that. And all this over the simple name of a high school mascot. It's ridiculous. It is. It's ridiculous. But again, here I'm speculating. But it's and if I'm wrong, then let me be beat up and taken to task for it. But especially from the right, it worries me. This amount of anger and potentially more from the right worries me going into the future. How a lot of these people are talking about a second civil war and stuff like that. Just ridiculous. All right. You guys, the links will be down below. Let me know what you think. All right. Have a great Thursday.